Hey there, science fans. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of bees and their homes. Have you ever wondered where those buzzing bees call home? Let's take a peek inside their incredible world.
Bees live in amazing structures called beehives. These hives are not just random collections of bees, they are meticulously organized and highly efficient. These hives are like bustling cities, full of busy bees working together. Each bee has a specific role, from the queen to the workers and drones. Some hives are in trees, where bees find natural cavities to build their homes, while others are boxes built by beekeepers. These man-made hives are designed to make it easier to harvest honey and manage the bee population. Inside these hives, you'll find honeycombs. These honeycombs are the heart of the hive, where all the action happens.
Honeycombs are like rows and rows of little six-sided rooms made of beeswax. Each cell is perfectly shaped to maximize space and efficiency. These rooms are where the bees store their precious honey. They also use these cells to raise their young and store pollen. It's like a giant golden pantry. The honey stored here is the bees' food supply, especially important during the winter months.
But how does that delicious honey get into those honeycombs? It all starts with the bees collecting nectar from flowers. That's where the bees' incredible teamwork comes in. They communicate through dances and pheromones to coordinate their efforts.
So, next time you see a bee buzzing around, remember they're on their way to or from their amazing hive. They're not just flying aimlessly, they're on a mission. These tiny creatures play a huge role in our ecosystem, and their hives are a testament to their incredible abilities. So let's appreciate these buzzing wonders and their incredible homes.
Have you ever stopped to smell the flowers? Imagine doing that every day, but not just for the scent. For bees, it's a daily ritual and it's about survival. Bees do more than just smell them, they depend on them. Flowers are their lifeline, providing essential nutrients and energy. You see, bees are like tiny flying gardeners. They play a crucial role in maintaining the health of our gardens and ecosystems. They fly from flower to flower, collecting a sweet liquid called nectar. This nectar is vital for their survival and the production of honey.
Nectar is like sugary juice that flowers make. It's a rich source of energy for bees, fueling their busy lives. When a bee lands on a flower, it uses its long tongue like a straw to suck up the nectar. This process is fascinating to watch, as the bee expertly maneuvers its tongue to extract every drop. The bee stores the nectar in a special sac in its body called a honey stomach. This sac is separate from its regular stomach and is used solely for transporting nectar. It's like a little backpack for carrying nectar. This allows the bee to transport large amounts of nectar back to the hive efficiently.
As the bee collects nectar, some pollen from the flower sticks to its furry body. This pollen is crucial for the reproduction of plants. This pollen is like magic dust that helps other flowers grow. When the bee visits the next flower, some of this pollen is transferred, aiding in pollination. So while bees collect their food, they're also helping plants make more flowers. Pretty cool, right? This symbiotic relationship is essential for the health of our environment and the production of many of the foods we enjoy. Bees are incredibly social creatures, working together in harmony to support their hive. Each bee has a specific role, from foraging for nectar to caring for the young. When a bee returns to the hive with nectar, it passes it to other bees who then process it into honey. This honey is stored in the hive and serves as a vital food source for the colony, especially during the winter months. The honeycomb structure of the hive is an engineering marvel, providing a strong and efficient storage system for honey. Each hexagonal cell is meticulously crafted by the bees. So next time you see a bee buzzing around flowers, remember the incredible journey it's on. From collecting nectar to pollinating plants and producing honey, bees are truly remarkable creatures that play a vital role in our world.
Now, let's head back to the hive and see what happens to that nectar. The journey of nectar doesn't end when the bees return to the hive. In fact, it's just the beginning of a fascinating transformation process that turns simple nectar into the delicious honey we all love. When the bee gets back to the hive, it passes the nectar to other worker bees. This transfer is crucial because it allows the nectar to be processed by multiple bees, each adding their own special touch to the mixture. These bees chew on the nectar, mixing it with special ingredients in their mouths. This chewing process is essential as it introduces enzymes that begin to break down the complex sugars in the nectar into simpler, more digestible forms.
This process helps to break down the nectar and make it thicker. The enzymes added by the bees play a significant role in this transformation, ensuring that the nectar becomes a more stable and long-lasting food source. The bees then deposit the thickened nectar into the honeycomb cells. These cells are like tiny storage units, each meticulously crafted to hold the precious nectar as it continues to transform. But they're not done yet. The transformation of nectar into honey is a multi-step process that requires patience and precision. The bees fan their wings over the nectar to dry it out even more. This fanning action helps to evaporate excess water from the nectar, making it even thicker and more concentrated.
As the water evaporates, the nectar transforms into the thick golden liquid we know as honey. This golden transformation is a testament to the hard work and dedication of the bees. The bees seal each honeycomb cell with beeswax, like closing a tiny jar of honey. This wax seal protects the honey from air and moisture, ensuring it stays fresh and ready for consumption. This honey is their food store, especially important for the cold winter months. During winter, when flowers are scarce and nectar is hard to find, the bees rely on this stored honey to survive and keep the hive thriving.
Honey is like superfood for bees. It's full of energy and nutrients that keep them healthy and strong. During the warm months, bees collect as much nectar as they can and make lots of honey. They need to make enough to last through the winter when flowers are scarce.
When the weather gets cold, the bees stay huddled together in their hive, keeping warm. They eat the honey they stored to give them energy. Without honey, the bees wouldn't survive the winter. They'd have no food to keep them going.
So, you see, honey is essential for bees. It's their lifeline during the cold winter months when they can't go out and collect nectar.